guys, this is Suri. Welcome to Cremches. If you're new to the channel, just know that we talk about all stories and all movies and all shows from around the world. And I'm so happy to see you here. And if you're returning to the channel, as usual, it is amazing to have you. I look forward to hearing your take on the videos. Please comment, please like, please share, please subscribe, and please let me know what you think about this video. If you are not familiar with the pictures and the thumbnail, let me introduce you to a movie which has kept me thinking about it for days after watching it. The movie is called Deur. It is a Marathi movie and it is set in a particular village in India, which basically is, this dark, serene, beautiful village, and it doesn't have, certain facilities like, hospitals and libraries and whatnot, but it has a lot of beauty and it has a lot of land and it has a lot of good. And you get to see from the first scene of the movie itself that, people share in everything. They share in sorrows and happiness. They are open-hearted and open-minded, and they care very deeply about the village that they're part of. So my suggestion is, when you're watching this movie, do have a sense of understanding that spirituality different things to different people. And this movie is in many ways about spiritual journeys and spiritual realizations. So the movie is actually set in the concept of worship. I don't want to say religion, but worship, or the belief in God or the existence of God. Now, Deur itself, the word itself, means temple. And it starts off showing us that there is a hero in question who basically is just searching for his cow, and she is lost, and he finds her somewhere lurking by this random tree. And when he closes his eyes for a second, he sees the vision of God, and he goes into this state of mind where he's convinced that God is trying to give him a message of some kind. And he tells the entire village about it, and the story spreads slowly. And he even tells this man who, believes in scientific progress and the progress of the village, that a hospital should be installed in the village and constructed in the village, and so it'll help, pretty much anyone who is in need of medical services, because the village doesn't have any. They have to basically travel to another village for any medical attention. And he tells this man that whatever your relationship is with God, it's very intimate, it's very private. It should not be made public. Try to not share this with people, because not that they'll make fun of you. Whatever it is that you have experienced, you may not be able to translate that, and it may mean something else to someone else. It could be misinterpreted. Be careful. So this man says, the hero says, well, yes, of course, I'll be careful. I won't mention this to anyone ever again. However, in the meantime, this story is now catching legs, and it's spreading, to the entire village, to the point where this person who works in the newspaper says that, oh, we're going to make a story out of this. We are going to prove that God actually showed his face in this village. And the story gets published, and immediately everybody finds out about this famous village where God himself showed up in someone's vision. Now, the movie is very important in terms of what we consider commercialization of religion or of worship. So there is a person who runs the village, and then there are political members who have these vested interests. When they find out about the story, and they say, we'll build a temple, and we will basically spread the information that this village is a spiritual place. Now, the man who was trying to set up a hospital at this village basically makes his case, makes his argument that we need a hospital before we need a temple. However, the entire village kind of votes against him in an informal way, and they end up making the temple, and it becomes a tourist spot and a tourist sensation. Everybody from all over the place is now coming to this village, and this village gets transformed. Businesses flourish. Things that were not happening before are happening now. The movie can be interpreted in many ways. The movie is a take on society, is a take on greed, is a take on manipulation of facts. It is not about the concept of the existence of gods. It is not a religious film. It is about human behavior. And this village that seemed very deeply connected to each other starts losing sight of what it is. And you get to see the transformation of the village, both good and bad, because of the establishment of this temple. I recommend deeply that everyone watches this film, that everyone gets to see the concept of commercialization, the concept of capitalism, and how it can create opportunity, how it can create greed, how it can create corruption, how it can create wealth and abundance, all at the same time, making it very hard to contemplate right from wrong. And that is what the story is. The story is not about good versus bad. The story is about understanding the difference. And I don't want to talk too much about it because I feel anyone who hasn't watched it should watch it without having any information about it. I implore you to watch it with a very open mind and understand that, like what the man says in the beginning, faith and belief in God, your relationship to religion is a very intimate, very personal thing, and it means different things to different people. So two people who say they believe in God may not be talking exactly about the same thing. A person who doesn't believe in God may not necessarily be an atheist. So watch this movie. Do let me know what you think about it. I may do a analysis breakdown of it later on, but this is just a recommendation video. Do check it out and do let me know what you think about this video. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.